$50,000 wines, multi-dollar NFTs, and from there, it gets crazier. These are the most expensive things football players own. Now, when you're bringing up millions of dollars of ridiculous purchases, you can't forget Antoine Griezmann. I mean, come on. In 2019, this dude literally signed a $145 million deal. And he couldn't just be the average football player buying a Ferrari. Nah. This dude had to be exclusive. So he went out and spent $500,000 on this. Antoine copped one of the rarest watches in the entire world. This masterpiece came with a 36 baguette cut rainbow sapphires and 56 diamonds on the mid case. Wow. At least this is something Antoine could show off. Hey now, the watch is cool and all, but imagine spending thousands every time you're at your barber. We're of course talking about David Beckham. See, as legendary as he was on the field, the dude became more famous for his looks than he did for his football records. Ridiculous. But it did mean that endorsements were being thrown at him from every direction. And one of those was Brill Cream. At the time, they wanted to promote their hair cream as a product for sleek, sporty, and smart personas. And they felt that Beckham was the perfect man for the job, but under one condition. They needed him to get a very specific haircut, so specific that it would cost them $6,000. And to be honest, it doesn't look like anything my barber can do for $30. But what do I know, man? I'm just an average guy with a fade. Now, Beckham thought long and hard about this. I mean, after all, it was more than just hair to him. It was who he was. But his wife saw the deal that Brill Cream was offering and forced him to do it. And it's safe to say that it paid off. Beckham ended up signing with the company for a 4-year, $6 million deal, so that one-time $6,000 investment played out. But see, $6K for a player like Cristiano Ronaldo? It's nothing. This man has done some of the craziest purchases of any athlete ever. And in 2018, he put his money where his mouth was. Literally. See, it was date night for Ronaldo and his girl, so they decided to hit up Scott's, one of the flashiest restaurants in London. And if you know anything about Ronaldo, it's that he's a billionaire pro athlete on a never-ending spending spree. But when he was scanning the menu, as pricey as everything was, nothing was expensive enough for him. Luckily for him, the waitress that took his order was a big Ronaldo fan, and when he saw that he was pissed, she handed him a secret menu. Now, he took a minute to check it out, but he started seeing things that cost $10,000. So he knew that he was in the right place. And Ronaldo went with a special wine that only he could afford. And I'm talking, it was so exclusive, it cost him $25,000. I definitely need a party with this man. Now, as expensive as this wine was, they didn't make it last long, as it was gone in minutes. So he just bought another bottle. $50,000 on 2 bottles. That's nothing, right? This dude has too much money. Now, Manchester City's new star, Erling Haaland, doesn't mind spending his ridiculous $49 million salary. When news dropped that Haaland was joining his dream team, Man City, he realized that he didn't want to leave his Borussia Dortmund squad on bad terms. He got them 500,000 presents. Not only did he buy each of his 33 teammates custom Rolexes that cost him $15,000 each, he also bought all of his old club staff members custom Omega watches for $7,000 each. Man, I wish my teammates could do the same for me. Looking at you, producer. But man, check this out. Neymar did something completely different for his teammates. He's been convincing his teammates to spend millions on things that's not even in our universe. Everything started when PSG secured a deal with crypto to help the club launch exclusive NFTs, and Neymar was like most of us thinking, what the hell is an NFT? Well, once he learned that the world was getting rich off of them, he had to get in on the action. And in January, Neymar made his first purchase, a Bored Ape. And when he announced on Twitter his new purchase on Twitter, the world went crazy because this just isn't any picture. It cost Neymar 481,000 big ones. And yet that isn't even his craziest purchase in the metaverse. Not long after, the world found out he bought an even rarer ape. This time it cost him 570,000 just for a picture. Man, that's over $1 million on 2 NFTs. And that ain't even everything in his portfolio. So, Neymar's teammates heard about this crypto shopping spree and had to find out what's good. But none of them were more curious than Marco Veratti. When he heard Neymar was putting his money into another world, the first thing he realized was that there's a lot more than NFTs in the metaverse. Cities, clubs, concerts. Marco said to himself, I'm trying to live there. So he hit up a real estate agent and bought something worth triple the amount of anything Neymar owns. Yeah, Marco really bought himself a mansion with a helipad on his own private island in the metaverse. Like, bruh, that's a nicer place than his crib in real life. No wonder why it cost over $2 million. So there you have it. These football stars are big spenders. And with millions of dollars in their wallets, I won't be surprised if one of them buys an entire country soon. All right, see you next time.